Welcome back, everybody, to the God of Nick show. We got a full panel here today. I'm your host, Paulo Reed. We got, of course, my brother Andre Lil, cousin Ruler, Cuz O'Toole. We got
What's
Joe
up?
from CFE and Harry from CFE in there. How's everybody doing tonight?
Chilling.
Good, good, good.
We
What's
good?
good, fellas?
Y'all ready to talk some Colin Sexton stuff in here, man?
Yes,
I'm ready
sir.
to talk that talk.
You ready to talk that talk?
He
All
sound
right,
like he sound like a fan. He must be a fan.
so you ready to talk that talk? Obviously the news, if you haven't heard, then you've been under a rock somewhere. Um, it's been reported that the Knicks are the most interested, the most aggressive suitor for the Cavaliers guard, Colin Sexton. And that's somebody that we've already been talking about for a while. And for this to come out today, that really ramped everything up. So how would you guys feel about a trade for Colin Sexton that would include I believe it was, what did it say? Knox,
He said
Obi,
Obi
and
Knox
And a
and
first.
then
and a
and a,
first
and the
round pick.
first and the first round pick, whether it be 19 or 21. Let's start with you, Dre. Go ahead. How would you feel?
It just shows that the Knicks they're not going for they're not going for the stars. They it seems like they're going for, again, the bar at point guard for the Knicks has been super low, at least
Mhm.
for the starter. Sexton being upgrade, I don't know if it's worth getting rid of Obi. I think that we still need someone to come off the bench behind Julius, and
Mhm.
I think he has so much potential. I don't think it's worth getting rid of him for Colin. I like Colin. I like his attitude.
Mhm.
I think he's a shit talker, and he's got, like, the way he plays. He's very New Yorker-ish, and I like that. But I don't know about the OB first round pick. Maybe I think he's still in his rookie contract. The boy still got a lot of potential.
Right.
But I like the point guards taller and long defenders. So I'm not really sure, but maybe it works for
How
Thibodeau.
tall is Colin?
6'1".
6'1", 6'2",
Wow.
somewhere in that range.
I don't
He's
like
not
that.
short.
I don't like it.
It's hold on, let me see. Who do we have here? Who do we lose? We lost somebody. Oh, because he'll be back. He'll be back.
You lost cousin.
Um yeah, because he'll be right back. So here is his contract situation right now. He is in this year, obviously 2021 salary, 4.9 mil. Um Next year, so he's eligible for his rookie extension
For the
next year.
money, he's great.
For that money, he wouldn't. I mean, if you get him at that contract,
So
you have a year to decide what you want to do with him, and I don't think you would keep him at that contract. He's definitely going to be.
Yeah.
He scored 24 points a game last year, so there's no way you're going to be able to get him at that low of a contract again. So I mean, but go ahead, Harry. You were going to say something?
Obviously, it's a huge upgrade. It's a huge upgrade for what we have. I mean, but I think anything at the PG point, after replacing Elf is going to be a
Exactly.
huge upgrade.
Anything
So
is a huge upgrade.
Right.
here's my issue. My only issue is when get a chance to get a player like Sexton, we're not going to get him for nothing. We have to give up something.
Right.
of course,
Obi is a tough pill to swallow for me. I
not for
think that
me.
he could actually be a real monster in this league.
Cut Joe's mic off, John.
What? What's that, brother?
He's a cut Joe's mic off.
But the other thing is, isn't he 20? Isn't Obi 20?
23.
22.
He's
23.
coming
Yeah,
into
he'll be
his sophomore
23.
season.
So what I'm saying is he's 23. Don't you think he would have almost hit his ceiling by now? Not that it doesn't have more room to grow, but who do you see that's going to give you a bigger upside? The only reason why it might make sense is because he plays behind Julius, and if we plan on giving Julius the bag, you guys know Julius is a minutes monster. Is
Yeah.
Obi really going to be able to develop that the player really could be behind Julius? And I think by signing Sexton, he's going to be the clear starting point guard for the future.
But why does Obi have to be in the trade?
That's
Who
I
you
hope
want
it's
in the
not,
trade?
brother.
Well,
I
Who you
hope
want
it's
in the
not the
trade,
trade
Dre?
because
yeah.
that's
Think
what
about
they
it.
want.
Yeah, think
Who
about
you
it.
want to trade, Dre?
That
We got
listen,
like
no,
1,000 guards on the squad. Like we gotta move
What?
somebody.
First
What?
of
A
We
all,
couple
don't
of them
though.
they're not on the
Yeah,
contract anymore.
they
We don't
finished.
got guards under contract. That's the
listen.
problem.
The biggest thing about Obi and Cleveland is that's who they were most interested in the draft last year. That's not who they drafted, obviously. But you heard the connections to Obi, the entire time. That's who they wanted. He played in Cleveland. You know what I'm saying? So Cleveland, he played right for Dayton. You know what I'm saying? So that was somebody that they were scouting heavily. You know what I'm saying?
Who was scouting?
Cleveland.
The
Cleveland.
Cavs.
Cleveland. They
Cleveland.
were
All right,
they were they were
That's what.
rumored to pick Obi for a long time. So the
So
injury has always
here's
been
the
there.
other thing that bothers me. All right, well, whatever. At the end of the day, no matter who we get, it's gonna be the same trade pieces. So if we're gonna lose
Right.
Obi, if we're gonna lose Obi for Sexton, like, is it worth it for that? Like for a
For a
6
guy,
guard?
for a,
I'm,
gu-
I'm
for a
no, you
guy
go,
who
Joe.
averaged, for a guy, all right, bro. You know,
Go
I
ahead,
mean,
go ahead, Joe. Go ahead, Joe. Go ahead, Joe.
No. Hold
No,
on, Joe.
no, no, no.
Hold on, Joe. What I'm saying is, like, I could dig. I understand where you're going with it. I like Connor Sexton.
Mhm.
I do like the kid. You know what I'm saying? But I just feel like it just already seemed like the Knicks are just like, all right, so it's out of the question. Ben Simmons is out of the question, right?
Yes, off the table. The hell with Ben Simmons.
I'm sorry, when he comes in, I always it goes. I heard you say off the table, Harry. So Ben Simmons is up. Wow, because you don't like him, Harry, or it's just not gonna happen.
I couldn't hear you.
You said because you don't like him, or he's just off the table because you don't like him. It's just not gonna happen.
I just don't. I was never sold on Ben Simmons. I can't get over
That playoff
a
series,
point guard that can't shoot.
and that's been my biggest thing. But that's the same thing we got with Elfrid Payton. So if it's not gonna be Ben Simmons, who's supposed to be a star, and if it's not gonna be Damian Lillard, you know what I'm saying? And Kyrie is unhappy, which isn't gonna happen.
But just think about what we're doing right now. We're gaining a player for our weakest position,
Right.
and we're giving up a player that plays behind arguably our strongest
Our star.
position.
Right.
So it really is a win-win. But because we see the potential in Obi, that's the tough pill to swallow.
He's a native New Yorker. I just feel like there's so much potential there. Because here's my thing also about the whole Obi trade. I think that we're lucky. I just think any team is lucky when your top player doesn't get injured at all the whole season. I think injuries in the NBA are very real. If we lose Julius for 10 games, 20 games, 30 games, who do we have? It will be a great opportunity for Obi to develop. And that's my biggest thing. I think Obi started to show what he could do in the playoffs. Not like our top player who showed what he can't do in the playoffs when Julius was out there.
My only thing.
While we're here, go ahead, Toon.
No, I was gonna say my only thing with Obi is I don't want to let him go. It's just his shot. He needs to work on that shot, and he needs to work on his playmaking ability and his timing.
He's a rookie.
No. That's all well and good, but we talked about his age. He's 23 years old, and we got rookies like RJ, who's worked on his shot. Granted, yes, he had a semi-awful playoff run, but this is his first playoff run, and he has a lot of room to grow, and he's still young. He's younger than Obi. So, yes, I don't want to let go of Obi, but I'm tired of holding on to players that just keep us in a nutshell, and we need to grow. So I feel like Sexton would be a huge upgrade for the Knicks. Yes, he's better than Alfred, but he averaged 24 points a game, and that's a score that we need to help Julius to take the attention off of him. So I was big on Sexton when we talked about this a few weeks ago off the air. Look at Kevin Porter Jr. when he left the Cavs. You know, he dropped 50 points. You know, he dropped almost 50 twice. You know, so it's not so much about the player. I just feel the Cavs organization is terrible. Dan Gilbert don't know what he's doing, and since LeBron left, they don't have the right scouts and they don't have the right development coaches over there. So Kevin Porter and Carlos Sexton has every right to be disgruntled and want to leave, and I feel like Carlos fits the New York profile, and I feel like he could be like the next
Carlos.
No,
Colin.
Colin, my bad. I'm
Oh,
thinking about somebody else. Colin, my bad.
He's one of his coworkers and some shit.
Hey, my man Carlos
Colin,
Sexton.
hey,
Hey, Carlos.
but I feel like he can fit the profile of like a better Mark Jackson, like a better Stephon Marbury for the Knicks. You know, he's explosive like Derrick Rose minus the leaping ability. Like he has a good first step. He can attack the basket. He's a good passer. It's just all about, like we all said, is about it. Can he play in a winning situation? Because he's used to losing.
I think he can. I think he can because you look at the you look at the slash line. Like he wasn't just in Cleveland like jacking up shots. You know what I mean? Like he was scoring. He scored 24 points per game efficiently.
Yeah, that's his
All right,
average.
so hold on.
Like,
Very,
Hold
very
up,
efficient.
Joe. Hold up,
Yeah.
Joe. Hold up, Joe, because Cap, you said we never let Joe really say, tell me how you really feel about Colin. You started to give me the numbers. Give me the whole rundown on why you think he's worth losing Obi or anybody.
I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and even really discuss losing a guy who averaged 4 points per game and
You know, he
trading
was off
for
the bench behind the star. So, yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
And the
trading
star
for a
was
guy
crazy
who
that-
averaged 24 points per game and shot
Right.
47% from the field and 38% from three
Right,
and
because he can make
83%
layups,
from the
too. 'Cause he can
83% from the line, bro. Like
Yeah,
you make that trade, bro,
yeah.
and you still. This is what I was telling Kat. Like you make the trade, you still have another first round pick, presumably, right? Because
Yeah.
from what we're seeing, it's only going to take one of the first round picks.
This one.
If you
Mhm.
hit, if you hit on that other pick, all of a sudden, like things could get spooky, bro.
What's the
Like
what's
if
he
you
look
could
like?
get a, what's that?
I'm sorry. Go ahead. Finish what you're saying.
Nah, I was saying if you could get a guy like Trey Mann, like at 19 or 21 or wherever pick the Knicks are gonna keep, like now you got Julius surrounded by guys who could create shots, like, and that's what he didn't have in the playoffs. Like
They're
he
looking
was
at
passing
Duncan
the,
Robinson too.
he was,
Yeah.
I would love to see that guy flying off the screens in threes like he did in Miami, yo.
Knicks will be a
So
dangerous squad.
Yeah.
that's what I mean, bro. Like I make the Sexton, I make the trade, bro.
I'll
Like,
be
I have
honest
to
with
make
you.
the trade.
I'll be honest with you. I like Sexton. I said it before on one of the other podcasts. I would love to have Sexton. I just feel like you're right about Obi.
I love Obi, bro. By the way,
Right.
like
Yeah,
don't get it
Yeah,
twisted.
Because you're absolutely right about him. I like him because he's got a lot of potential. And he's behind a star. It's almost not fair to judge him like that. So if they have him, it'll be a little, like you said, it'll be a hard pill to swallow. But I also said if Colin Sexton was the only upgrade we did this offseason, this team is that much more dangerous. We getting past the Hawks in the playoffs because, like you said,
I think we beat the Hawks.
we beat the Hawks because he's averaging,
Yeah.
and he's up for the challenge. I love that kid's attitude. He
Yeah.
got the heart for the part. He
And
24
he
points a
not-
game.
And he not. If you watch him in college, he's not as bad as defender as I think he's made out to be.
That was my
I
question.
think he's just in a terrible situation in Cleveland with terrible coaching. As far as his playmaking, I mean, Donovan Mitchell credits Johnny Bryant for making him a better playmaker. So I mean, I feel like we got the guy here who could help him with that tunnel vision that they say he has. As far as the attitude, a lot of people say that. I think the attitude is overblown. Avery Johnson loved him at Alabama, so I don't think the attitude is as bad as what it's been. I think a lot of stuff. I think he's misunderstood, and I think that he'll be great here. And I think that Tibbs will love him.
But you gotta think.
I
I'm
think
sorry,
so.
Jerry. You go.
No, go ahead. I talk. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say you how can you expect someone to be happy in a losing situation? You fought your whole life to be an NBA player. Most people are okay with being a star and being well known, but how can you expect to have a positive attitude if you're in a losing situation and this is your career that you go hard for? You put your body on the line every single day, even in the off season, to try to win a championship. And it's like you can't expect a young man to just have a level head all the time in a losing situation. So I feel like if he leaves that, he will have a better outlook and better attitude. Like I'll bring it back to Kevin Porter. Kevin Porter had that gun charge, right? But he left and he had a better attitude, even though he got jumped with his mans, even though he was just trying to stick up for his mans, but he still was on the right path. He was just caught in the wrong place at the wrong time and got put to sleep, like old boy Sterling Brown. But needless to say, he's in a better situation than he was with the Cavs. So I feel like Sexton will come here if we get him. He will have a better a refresh button,
Me too.
But you could probably get him.
They get KPJ that melatonin, boy.
Give him 2 pills of melatonin real quick. Go to sleep. But think about it. You could probably, and we all don't want to let go of Obi. We could probably get Carlos Sexton for two draft picks.
Hey, what is it?
I mean, Colin. I'm sorry. I keep thinking of Carlos.
Yeah, if this was ESPN, bro, like that'd be a drop, yeah.
I'm sorry, Colin.
If this is radio, that would be a radio drop.
They would be dinging you every time you said it wrong.
Colin. Colin Sexton, Mr. Clayface, Colin Sexton. I feel like we could probably get him for a couple draft picks. We probably won't even need to move nobody. Because what they really gonna do with Obi? They got like 5 other fucking small forwards over there.
I'm gonna be honest with you. All right, so my opinion on the whole situation is, if you're gonna trade for a guy like Colin Sexton, you're gonna obviously have to give up things that, and this is what I said a long time ago as the Knicks fans. We're so quick to give up the pieces we don't want, as if the other teams in the NBA want them. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Why do you think that if we see how bad they are, that the others
all we got is draft picks, to be honest?
They get paid millions of dollars to scout these guys. You think that they don't see how bad these guys
Nobody's taking Reggie.
Nobody's taking any of these guys, bro.
Besides, what you mean? They came from New York. Anything from New York is better.
Obi, quickly, RJ, and those picks are the only thing that anybody wants.
But New York has a history of trading away players that just seemed awful, and then they do so much better on other teams. So, I mean, all they need to do is see a little potential, and they'll take them. But
I mean,
is it going to be a one-on-one trade? Probably not.
It's not hard at all for Obi to go to another team and look better than he did over here, because he just literally got no minutes.
Yeah, he didn't
all
play.
He needed was minutes, and not only is he going to get minutes elsewhere, he's going to get more experience elsewhere. You know what I'm saying? He just got playoff experience. So if you don't think that's going to make him a better player, you know what I'm saying? So this is my opinion. My opinion is, you make the trade. You know what I'm saying? If it's Obi, cool. I look at it
if that is the deal.
If that is the deal. If it's not Obi and a 21st pick, first of all, that might be a little bit too much for him. You know what I'm saying?
Why do y'all think it's going to be Obi though?
That's what's been
reported.
That's the possible reported trade.
That's what Shams is reporting.
But like I said, Cleveland has already had ties to Obi. I see it because Cleveland has already had ties to Obi.
But who you think? We only got 8 guys under contract, so I mean, I don't know who you think is going to be. Like, he's probably the best trade chip we got outside of the guys who we don't want to get rid of, like RJ and Julius.
Quickly.
Yeah, like, RJ, Julius, quickly.
Like, Obi's the obvious trade piece.
And Mitch.
I thought RJ was the obvious trade piece.
Well, I mean, you want to...
No, but then
Joe,
I'm not... I
think Quickly could go.
Don't bite.
Nah, I'm not trading Quickly.
I think Quickly could go, but they don't need Quickly because they're trying to get rid of a point guard. They're not going to pick up another one.
They love Garland. They love Garland over there.
Exactly. Garland is their star.
They needed somebody like Obi. Now, they probably didn't see enough or see something to draft. Like, they didn't see something to make them make the pick in the draft. You know what I'm saying? Which is why they didn't pick him.
I think that the Patrick Williams pick at 4 threw everything off, bro.
But
like, I mean, and when Cleveland seen Okoro there at what was it, 8? Like, they just probably felt like they had to take Okoro, and I'm not mad at them for doing that.
What? So Obi was picked at 8, wasn't he?
No, I think Obi was 9.
No, Obi was 8.
Nah. New York had 8.
All right. So Okoro went 7 then.
Oh yeah, Okoro was 7. Okay, yeah, that's what it was. Okay, so this is my thing. if you were already rumored to be interested in the guy and then you didn't pick him, to me that sounds like you didn't see enough to make you want to draft him. You know what I'm saying? But they probably saw enough towards the end of the season in the playoff to say, hey, that might be somebody that I'll take in a trade as well as a pick and somebody else. You know what I mean?
Gamble.
In a gamble. Why not? You know what I'm saying? Especially because we don't want to go into next year being able to pay. What did it say? It says that he's eligible. Let's look at this one more time because this is
$6 million or something like that. Been $8 million the last year.
He's eligible for his rookie extension. 5-year, $168 million. You think? Do you think they want to pay that to Colin Sexton?
They don't.
They don't. So that's why they're willing to get rid of him. You know, besides for the obvious, they have to pick between him and Garland, and then some of the chatter behind closed doors that he's selfish. But to me, a lot of that stems from his playmaking might not be the best, but he's also mind my kids. He's also the best player on that team. You know what I'm saying? I mean, outside of Kevin Love. You know what I mean? But
what? No.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, they're trying to package that up. I'd say no. Oh.
No.
He needs to go though.
No. If Kevin Love is thrown in that trade, I'm not with it, bro.
I'm out. Peace.
And I don't think
Knicks fans always get greedy too, bro. Because I keep seeing online like, oh, if they throw a Okoro in that trade, then I'll make the trade. Like, bro, like, come on, man. They're giving away their leading scorer, bro. Like, they're not giving you Okoro too.
They're not giving you Okoro.
But to be honest,
we gotta be realistic, man.
For somebody that's all I'm saying, points, you know what I'm saying? Come on, bro. They're gonna want more than that.
What if Kevin Love is really just playing possum? You know what I'm saying? Like a Blake
Griffin.
Not possible.
I think no, I don't think it's not possible. I think
all you need him is for shooting. That's it.
Nah, bro. I think
he's playing power forward.
He's injured. He's too injured.
He's the softest. He is the glass man. What they call that dude that
Mr. Glass.
How many years he got left on the deal? That's important to me.
Didn't they just give him an extension like 2 years ago?
Why would you give Kevin Love an extension?
Or they re-signed him?
I'm not sure. That's why I asked. Yeah, look that up, Cat.
I don't even know why Kevin Love's still in the league.
Because that matters to me, bro. Like let's say he got this year and next year left, I might think about it.
For what though? What we doing with him? So we gonna get rid of Obi and bring in Kevin Love off the bench?
Yeah, to use him as a stretch four.
Just to use him.
Now that doesn't sound too bad, honestly.
Yeah,
but he ain't gonna play but 47 games.
I mean, but you don't really need him.
If Julius is running 35 minutes a night, he could play every night. He's just gonna get 7 minutes a night.
You don't really need him.
Here we are. Let's do this real quick.
It's starting to sound like that might work if that's what they're trying to do.
And you could probably play a little stretch five with him sometimes.
You just really need him to spread the floor, pop a three, because he's gonna get open.
Okay. That boy ain't even athletic anymore. Kevin Love.
He never was. He never could jump over a phone book.
Yeah, but he looks even worse now.
He couldn't. Never could. All right, so he has 2 more years left.
2 years. I would think about it, yo.
I don't know. Is he tradable this year? Is he tradable? Is Kevin
Probably
Love
not
tradable?
This year, but he
no.
Be tradable next year.
Yeah, this is what I mean. The year after, the 22-23. Is he tradable that year?
As an expiring contract, you might be able to trade him.
Bro, that's 29 mil, bro.
Oh, that's a lot. Yeah, abort mission.
Bro,
how old is he? 32.
He's 32. So he would be 33 years old, getting 31.2 mil.
Why?
Next year. 31.2. Now, if you add
because of his legacy
up, and they're gonna pay Julius.
Well, with the Minnesota Timberwolves, the legacy.
He has a legacy, and don't forget he played with LeBron.
Did he win with LeBron?
Yeah, he won with LeBron.
They won a ring.
They did win a ring, but I mean, Jesus, he rode really rode that coattail. He really rode that coattail, bro.
I mean, he wasn't Chris Bosh. He wasn't
no.
Chris Bosh was no. Don't disrespect Chris Bosh like that. Chris Bosh
He
is a
wasn't
way
Chris.
better
Chris
player.
Bosh should have got.
Yeah.
He should have got the
Absolutely.
MVP one of those seasons.
No, I ain't gonna
One
say.
of those playoff series
Oh, you mean the? Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
when they won the championship. He should have got one of those MVP.
Next to LeBron, never gonna happen.
It wasn't going to happen, but he should have got it. Yeah, that boy was knocking down shit. He was saving them one of those series. He was knocking down shots on the corner all day.
Well, no, you're right. He was.
Between him and what's his name over there? Jesus Shuttlesworth.
Ray Allen.
Yeah, Ray Allen.
That was why they won.
Yeah,
I don't
Ray
know if
Allen,
I
yo. That guy was a player.
Yeah, I don't know if I would do it, Cat, but I would think about it.
So
Nah, that $29 million, I wouldn't do it. Nope.
that's crazy. That is absolutely.
I always look at that last year as a movable contract, though.
I mean, it is. It can be.
But who is going to move for that contract?
It's always somebody looking for an expiring contract to clear cap, yo. It's always that team. That's why you see a lot of these teams taking on these crazy contracts.
Don't know how to turn it off.
You said what?
Your boy Dante don't know how to turn it off.
Oh shit, I forgot Dante. I didn't see the chat.
I mean, he do got a point. Mike Miller was hitting some clutch shots. We're not gonna lie about that, though. He was hitting some clutch shots. He was hitting some clutch shots.
All right. So he was hitting clutch shots over who though? Like who was he doing better than on that team?
Shane Battier.
Well, I mean,
Shane
of the
Battier
stars that we already mentioned.
Huh?
Of the stars that we already mentioned.
I was. Look, come on, listen, Mike Miller. Mike Miller.
We don't remember anymore, but
Mike Miller was not the reason why they won. I'm just saying that was somebody who was important to that team.
Oh yeah. You had to guard him.
See what you did? You let Dante.
I kind of forgot about Mike
No,
Miller.
listen. When he says something good, you got to get it in there. Well, the rest is Alfred Payton stuff. Lord Jesus, I'm so glad I won't be able to. I'm so glad I won't be able to see that name on our roster next year, man. That's gonna feel so good.
For sure. Let me ask, because I missed the beginning of the show because of Wi-Fi, but Ben Simmons, is he still a point guard?
Yeah.
No.
Not for my team.
No.
I mean, I don't want to
stretch forward.
I just mean in general, is he a point guard still?
Yeah.
Is that how they're packaging him?
That's how they classify him
Packaging him
as a point guard. But they say he could defend point, shooting guard, small forward. He would be that would be the part that I feel like Thibodeau would love, but he just can't shoot.
The thing
we're not doing this no more, yeah.
Listen, I'm be honest with you. Let's talk
With
about
point
this.
guards that can't shoot threes and shoot free throws.
We just had that. And we got
now, and we're trying to get rid of him.
If you trading Ben Simmons for Julius Randle.
No, what?
Hold on, let him finish.
Why?
Who we getting back? Cat? Yeah, the Cat freeze.
Cat froze.
Yeah, he'd be playing. How you gonna freeze?
Yeah,
because
the Wi-Fi knew he's about to say some BS, yo.
I said it's frozen.
He like,
yeah, the Wi-Fi knew that he's about to say some nonsense, yo.
That's what you get, Cat.
You got that Bill Cosby face on. Yo.
Look, there you go. He back. The chair. Yeah.
The chair's empty.
The internet knocked him out the chair like, shut up, man. You talking about
if the Knicks even look at Ben Simmons, the Sixers are going to try to rape us.
I'm back.
No, finish. Go ahead. Say what you were saying. See if the internet cut off again. Go ahead. Say it again.
No. So, all right. So, what are we talking about? Because
Ben Simmons. What if the package
you was about to say something crazy. You was about to say something crazy, and the Wi-Fi said no.
The Wi-Fi has spoken.
Yo, listen. I'm gonna be honest with you though. If you are listen. I've listened to enough of certain podcasts, and at a certain point, you might have to trade Julius, right? You're gonna have to move.
What's the package? What you talking about?
So now I'm not suggesting this. I'm saying what if.
Okay.
Now, if they trade Julius for Ben Simmons in whatever package it is. Say it's I can't even look at the numbers right now, but I think they do make around the same. Don't they make around the same? Ben Simmons is
I'm not sure.
I'm not 100%.
but first of all, they you can play him at the 4. That's what I would do if I'm Tom Thibodeau. You know what I'm saying?
Why he don't got a post game?
I mean, he has there's plenty of 4s in the league that have no post game.
Yeah, we're not doing this, Pat.
I'm just
saying
we're not trying to get those players though.
He's afraid to get to the free throw.
No, okay, so no. Now, if in that situation, if you keep Obi and Obi playing your 4, do you like that?
No, because then we got a whole bunch of non-shooting ass niggas on the team. I'm sorry.
Nah, bro.
Pardon my language.
Yeah, I agree with
I'm
Tona.
so sorry.
I'm with
I
Tona.
just wanted to see. Listen, I wanted to test it out because there's given what we've seen already from Ben Simmons, there's still a contingent of Knicks fans out there that really want to see this happen. And
those
I just
are delusional fans.
I'm gonna be honest, that was a test. I just really wanted to see what y'all was gonna say.
I'm with Tuna 100%, yo.
That is not happening.
We need to add shooting. We don't need to
exactly
go backwards, bro.
We're gonna have rainbow shots coming from
they got
nowhere.
Duncan Robinson on deck. They're trying to get Duncan
Robinson. So all right, so I'm cool with that. Duncan Robinson and say if you get Colin Sexton and Duncan Robinson on the team, right? Then you have
win percentage goes up.
Then go after Norman Powell.
All right, now, so this is my thing. This is my concern. This is my concern with Colin Sexton. I would love to make a trade for him. I would love to put him in my starting lineup, but I don't know if I can have him as my lead guard. That is a problem. That is the only problem I have.
I don't view it as a problem.
No. Listen, just hear me out. Just hear me out. When it comes to Colin, he's more the scorer. He's always going to look for his bucket first. And if there's areas in the offense, and we've never seen Colin pass up an opportunity. Now he's a 3-level scorer. There's not anything on the court that he doesn't think he can do. Like I said, he's a 3-level scorer. He does it in the paint, mid-range, from 3. And as we have already said, he's efficient at doing that. You know what I mean? So if you have Colin Sexton and then you have Duncan Robinson or IQ, depending on who's starting there or who's coming off the bench, which depending on the improvement that IQ makes this year, we'll see if he can be your starting 2. Because I don't see IQ as a 1, and that's always been something that I've felt, and that's, and I'm fine with that, but I would love him as my starting 2 guard. So quickly at the 2, RJ at the 3. Of course, you still got Mitch and you still got Julius Randle. I like that team. I really think that team can go somewhere, but we still need a leader on this squad. And I don't think there would be one on that lineup. And that's what concerns me about the Colin pick, is because even though he would make our team better, there's still a ceiling. You know what I'm saying?
You don't think Julius is a leader?
No.
I think
Julius is absolutely a leader.
He's a leader, but I mean in terms of
you mean a general?
A floor general. We need a floor general. Someone who knows what to do on the court without having to look to the coach to make that. You know what I'm saying?
Well, who's our option for that though?
But that's what I'm saying. In that lineup, you have, like I said, Julius, Quickly, Mitch, RJ, and Colin. I'm not sure if you can give me an answer on who you can really say is going to be your floor general. The guy that can make a play in terms of making the smart play every single time. Now, I think that team will be, I think that can be a second, maybe 3rd round team. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying I don't think the team won't be successful. I think that's a 2nd or 3rd round team. But that hump is what you need in terms of the floor general piece. So that's just my opinion. That's my opinion. I think it will make us better, but I think there's still a ceiling. And I think that's something that it's easy to look right now. Does this make the team better? Boom. All right, let's do it. And I think, again, like we've said many a times, given who our point guard was last year and where we went, it's so easy for us to think that we can go so far. Just like Joe, we've talked about it plenty of times in the chat about all these people who say, Listen, man, this team is really in
Bruh.
the finals right now, and I'm like, bro, we don't have that squad.
Yeah, there's some crazy fans out here, bruh.
Yo,
Fans saying that we should have been in the finals, we should have been in the Eastern Conference Finals. I'm like, are y'all watching these teams that are
yo,
left?
I,
Like these teams
I
that are left are really good,
yeah,
yo.
they're really good. If we made it to the second round, I'd have been like, "Yo, that's a success right there."
right,
I didn't think we were gonna make it to no finals. That's
bro,
that delusional stuff again.
right, and that's I don't want to be there. We have a lot of improvements to make for this
Oh
squad.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So, it's scary. Like I said, so to get back to the Colin Sexton move, I would make it.
yeah,
You make the team better. Just because you don't
immediately.
have your answer, yeah, just because you don't have an answer, or just because your trade isn't going to equal a championship team, doesn't mean you don't make the trade. Doesn't mean you stay where you are. I think there's incremental moves. Number one,
Yeah,
you sign Colin Sexton, you trade Colin Sexton. If you don't like what you see, there's a year left on his contract, and he's, like Joe said, tradable when you have those expiring contracts. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So it's the end of his rookie deal as well. So I'm gonna be honest. Like I said, I make the move, but I would have my concerns, and that's
yeah.
just I'm looking for that floor.
I feel like this, bro. If we trade for Colin, right, and we still got another first round pick,
Sharif.
if we could draft, I mean, I wouldn't if I traded for Colin, I wouldn't draft Sharif though, honestly. Like
Well,
Sharif would be out of
that's
the
the thing.
question for me.
Then that means that you have to commit to re-signing him through his extension.
Oh yeah, you have to. I mean, if I'm trading a first round pick for him, I'm bringing him back. I mean, you're essentially you're trading for him for the right to pay him 20 plus million a year. And if you don't feel comfortable with that, don't make the trade. If you feel
Right.
comfortable with that, you absolutely make the trade.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, obviously, if you trade for him, Sharif is probably not the pick, but you already know how I feel about a guy like Trey Mann.
Right,
I
man.
think he could play both guard spots,
Mm-hmm.
and I think he could slide in at the two. You could play RJ at the three. If RJ never develops into a shot creator, you got two shot creators in your backcourt, and RJ proven to be a 40% catch and shoot guy. Like, and we know Julius is a 20 plus point per game guy. Like the Knicks could be working with something, yo. I don't know if anybody been doing a draft research. Like, I'm big on Trey Mann, yo.
Yeah.
Like
We spoke about him, yeah.
this dude is a certified bucket getter, bro. Like, I don't care about what they saying about how he got a minus wingspan. He don't have explosive athleticism. I don't care about none of that, bro. I see a guy that's a nightmare off the dribble. That's all I see, bro. Like
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to guard him. You put that dude in high screen and rolls, guys go under screens, like he gonna make you pay,
Have you
bro.
guys seen any footage on Trey Man at all?
Nah.
I don't think so.
Yo, please look this kid up,
So
man.
What's
And
his name?
Trey
Trey
Man.
Man.
I'm gonna put it up. See, but I'll be sending them stuff in the group chat, and they don't be checking it out. This is what I be saying.
Yo, please
Said
look.
nothing on, man.
Is that the name of the dude you sent us last?
I'm not sure. I sent you a couple guys.
He had a weird name, the dude that you sent us last. I don't think it was anything like Tree Man.
Let me see.
Is it related to old boy of the Clippers?
Terrence? No.
Nah.
Mm-mm. Okay, so we got one here. I guess I was already watching this one. I didn't even get through it because I probably pressed pause and rewinded like 40 times. Okay, so no, seriously, the kid is ridiculously talented. He's
I can
ridiculous.
imagine.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to guard this kid off the dribble, bro. That's all I'm saying.
All right, so here we are. Let me put this up right quick. Trey Man is a demon off the dribble, bro. It's absolutely ridiculous what this guy can do off the dribble. Okay, so just looking at first of all, he moves off the ball well. That's one thing.
That's him that just put that shot up.
Yep.
Yeah.
With the footwork.
Yep. Look at the
Good
pass.
pass.
Hey.
They can shoot. I mean, that's That's his. That's his.
Shot 40%. Shot 40% from three.
Mm-hmm. Look at that.
Obi 2.0.
Bro, look at how he stayed in control of the ball. All of our guards would have picked the ball up by now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this kid.
Oh.
I'm
the boy is shifty, man. And now
he might be the shiftiest guy in the draft, honestly.
The shiftiest guy in the draft. Now, the concern why is he in talks to be around 19 and 20 is what you are probably thinking about if he's this good. Now, the thing everyone and Joe and I talked about it is his stature. He's 6'4" with like a 6'4" wingspan. He's not blessed in terms of his stature, but talent is there. And you know, we talked about it as well. Steph Curry was one of those guys that they said he's not going to be able to guard anybody. And like Joe said earlier, they never talked about who's going to have to guard him. You know what I'm saying? And his gravity is so ridiculous that he opens up everyone else. You know what I'm saying? And it just changes everything. You know, and the way this guy gets to the basket, and they haven't even gotten into a lot of his mid-range game, man. I mean, he sees the floor well. There's a lot about Trey Man that I like.
Yeah, his vision is pretty dope.
No matter what you do in terms of a trade, I think you have to keep one of your picks and somehow try to get Trey Man.
He wasn't
Go ahead.
He wasn't a great playmaker in college, but you can see the ability is there, bro.
Potential, right?
Like with playing time, coaching, and learning the game, like he could be an above average playmaker and elite bucket getter.
And isn't he? This is his freshman season.
He's only 19.
He's 19 years old.
I see a little bit of Jamal Crawford in him. A little bit.
I mean, to me, I see more of a CJ, to be honest with you.
I see some CJ McCollum, definitely.
I see a lot of CJ McCollum.
I see where Jamal Crawford come from too, though. Just that elite like bucket getting off the bounces.
I think crazy, just saying he looked like. I think it's just because he light skinned. That's why you're comparing him to CJ.
Nah, it got nothing to do with that. Nah, to me, I just think CJ is one of those guys where he's so deceptive. Look, so stuff like that. CJ does stuff like that all the time. You know what I mean? And that's the kind of guy he is. He's a mid-range assassin. He's somebody who, if he hits you with a step back mid-range, you have to guard it. So you're gonna jump. So yeah, his mercy, no matter what he does. You know what I'm saying? And you have to close out on him on all shots. So that means that he's ready. Your momentum he's using your momentum against you every single time he gets the ball. You know what I'm saying?
He only shot 59% at the rim, but again, bro, like these are all things that I'm willing to overlook, bro, because we seen in the playoffs, man. The Knicks didn't have a guy who could create space and create like matchup problems, bro.
Right.
That's why I say if we could get a guy like this kid and put him on the court with Sexton and Julius Randle, like we working with something, bro.
He still got quickly there, and you know.
Yep.
Listen, man.
Yeah, he's shifty.
We need some guys who can ball, like you know, and you know, Tom Thibodeau said we needed some guards, we need some wings. He said.
Yeah, and y'all want to hear something crazy?
Yeah.
He was in the 90th percentile shooting off the dribble, yeah. In NCAA, the 90th percentile off the dribble.
Wow.
Yo, he's so comfortable with the ball in his hands, bro. It's something that we as Knicks fans aren't used to seeing. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Court vision.
He actually shot better off the dribble than spot ups. I think they said he only shot 35% on spot up threes. But he shot 40% overall. So he had to be well above 40%.
Bro, look at he hasn't picked the ball up, bro. He hasn't picked the ball up once.
He don't finish great with his left hand too. That's another knock, but that's something that could be fixed too.
That can be fixed. I mean, you can't make him go left. He's not one of those dudes you can make go left because they'll hit you with a step back.
Yeah, so he's gonna go wherever he wants.
He go wherever he wants. Look at this kid. Come on, man. I mean, this is.
And he only 19?
19 years old, man. The kid is 19 years old. Played for the Florida Gators. Came in right away and just was this. You know what I'm saying? How many games did he play? You know how many games he played, Joe?
I'm not sure.
Because I know
I'm
Sharif
not
only
sure.
played like 12 games, so there's a lot. There's really like a small sample size on Sharif.
Nah, I think he played more than 12 games though. I
Who's
didn't
this?
hear much about him being injured.
No, he wasn't eligible for a long
Who?
time.
No, I'm talking about Trey. I'm talking about.
Oh,
I never
Trey.
heard
Okay,
about
okay,
him
okay,
being
okay.
injured or missing
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
games.
Yeah, right,
All
right,
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 but
right.
there's two things here, though. I mean, like he looks like a really great player, but
Mhm.
two things: one, will it translate to the NBA? And two, will he be able to do the same things when he's playing with grown men?
When you can shoot
Well,
up the dribble like this, yes,
yeah, yeah. Off the dribble
that's
Yeah,
a
stuff,
yeah,
skill.
but you'll
always
be playing
translate.
with experienced players who may not fall for everything these college boys will.
I
Right,
think
but
this skill translates every time, bro.
Well, I mean, look
listen,
what
he
quickly
said
did.
he was in it. What was it in the 90th
The 90th
percentile of doing?
percentile in college basketball shooting off the dribble, bro.
And
That skill
now
that
you got to
skill
think about that.
automatically translates, yo.
You got to think about that. Only guys like Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, and like Dame Lillard, those guys do stuff like that. Now he's not going to be there. I'm just saying, in terms of efficiency and scoring, that's what his flaws will be his flaws. His stature will always be an issue. His defense will be an issue because of his stature. Those aren't going to change, and those are the things that might not translate well to the league. But shot creation, off the ball, being able to shoot, that just, if you have that at this point, like you look at Trae Young, like Dre said a long time ago, you look at Trae Young right now, is if you got it, you got it. You know what I'm saying? This kid has it. You know what I'm saying? He definitely has it. It doesn't matter who's in his face, he's going to take that shot. And that's the kind of person you want to draft. It's someone who not just has the talent, but someone who has the motor enough to take these shots. We drafted Kevin Knox, and I'm not doubting Kevin Knox's talent at all. That kid is very talented.
But the motor was always a question.
The motor was always a question from the moment they drafted him. Now, there's plays with Kevin Knox, he spurts, he wakes up. There might be a game where he wakes up and you see his true potential, but you're never going to see it from game to game. You know what I'm saying? Because it's motor on top of talent that when you get a guy like that. So that's when you see the Trae Youngs and all of these top ranked players, they do stuff like this. Now, like I said, he's low on the ranks because of his stature and, playmaking in terms of passing to his teammates. Didn't they say turnovers might have been an issue for him? But
Turnovers were an issue, but that's what almost every 19-year-old.
That's almost every 19-year-old. You gotta expect that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm honestly not really worried. I think Trey Man is the guy.
Especially that guy was dependent upon to create offense for like the team. You know what I mean? So you're gonna turn the ball over, bro. Like when you're heavily dependent upon to create offense for everybody else, we seen it with Julius. You're gonna turn it over.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, and that's what happens when you're the guy that you all the lights are on you every single night. You know what I'm saying? You got to be able to do these things, and you need help. You know what I mean? If Julius is there and he has a guy like Trey Man and other shooters there like Duncan Robinson or somebody like that, yeah, of course that works.
Yo, Dante, man, you sound crazy, bro.
No, Joe don't bite. Trust me, she's trolling on purpose. It's a purposeful troll.
Yeah, Joe's mad.
He almost got you.
Because
trust me.
he
told me before the show. He said, "Tell Dre to be ready because I'm trolling heavy." This is what he did it do, bro.
Yeah, my man said it's not gonna, because he kept saying it's not gonna translate for that Knicks. Like,
yeah, trust me, I know. I saw it. I had to laugh. Oh shit! The troll got him. The troll got him. You got to give Dante mad ammo now. It's over. But look, there you go, right here. He's so happy right now. Dante, when he get through, he be like, "Yes, I got him." But listen, man, he's back. Here you go.
Yeah, I hate this app a lot, bro. I really don't like this app, bro.
Leave the troll alone.
Listen, man. But he kept
saying the Knicks specifically. That bothered me, bro. He didn't say to the NBA. He said for the Knicks. That shit's bothering me,
bro. Until is the moment you saw him say let Peyton start, you should have knew that he definitely was not.
Dante right now is saying suck your butt up.
Yeah, suck your butt up. Suck your butt up. That's Dante, bro. But I don't want to go too far off right now, but the Colin Sexton thing. That's what we came here to talk about, and I'm gonna finish off there. It looks like it's something that may happen. The CAA connection is there from Leon Rose.
That's big. That's big, yo.
Another thing.
That's big.
The CAA connection is there. It looks like it's something that may happen. So, like I said, I'm with it. I'm with it.
Yeah, I'm cool with it.
It makes the team better, but it better not stop there. There has to be more moves to be made.
Of course, has to be, bro.
There has to be more moves to be made. I know there's a lot of point guards out there right now that everybody wants.
But don't forget, we still have this other guy. What's his name?
Vildoza.
Yeah, so what we gonna do with him?
I've been seeing him play. He really looks good. He looks good.
I'm not sure, bro. That's all I'm gonna say.
I'm not like, oh, he's our guy. I think he has some things that he'll do well, but I don't think he has starter.
Yeah, I'm banking on the guy who I know who averaged 20 points for his career in the NBA.
Right,
he's only
right.
22.
And this
That's the dude I'm banking on, bro.
This is kind of what I was talking about when we signed him, and everybody was getting excited. I'm like, listen, we don't know if it's going to translate because that overseas stuff is completely different from the NBA. You know what I mean?
They barely play defense over there.
I think he could be a good. I think he could be a good. I think he could be a good player in the NBA. I really do believe that, but I don't want to pencil him in as the guy. You know what I mean?
Not yet. Not from what I've seen.
Yeah.
But I'm still rooting for him. You know what I'm saying? I think to have, say you have what's his name? Colin Sexton, Derrick Rose, and Vildoza.
Yo, Dante, who's asking who's Benjamin? Who you talking about?
He's talking about Ben Simmons. They just
Ben Simmons. Gotcha.
Yeah,
I'm gonna ignore that one.
Yeah. If you're talking about Colin Sexton, I forgot what I was saying.
I'm gonna ignore the Ben Simmons stuff, yeah. I'm not entertaining no Ben Simmons talk.
Listen, man, so if you're gonna entertain the Colin Sexton thing, I think Tune is back in here now. Oh yeah, let me get him back in.
Yeah, I'll tell you this app, man.
Nah, that was my fault. I meant to press the chat and I hit exit.
I that's what I keep doing, but it shouldn't be that easy though, fam. Like it don't ask you if you want to leave, nothing. It just back out.
Oh, you out? Move. Ain't gonna give you no second chances. But so I forgot the point. But either way, like I said, trading for that guy. Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Having Luka Vildoza as your third guard off the bench behind Derrick Rose and possibly Colin Sexton is a lot better than your point guard situation this year because at least
it doesn't make sense though because we still got Quickly.
Quickly is not a point guard, bro.
But Quickly played a lot of his game off the ball, so he'll be fine.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's a two guard.
Yeah,
his strongest.
I'm perfectly fine going forward with Quickly and say a Duncan Robinson and one other guy. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Quickly strongest. they go that name again, bro. Quickly's best strength is shooting, is catch and shoot. So I'm cool with him not being on the ball.
Yeah, and I don't think Quickly will be mad about that. I think,
and I'm cool with him being on the ball in a pinch too.
Because you know why I'm fine with that? Because even Klay Thompson wants to be better off the dribble. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter how great you can shoot. You want to be able to handle the ball. So I don't think he'll mind being the second guy, or the starting two guard. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't either.
The responsibility might just be too much. You might want to go out there and get a bucket all the time. And that's what it's called being a shooting guard for. That's what you're here to do, is shoot.
And one thing, that kid is not shy.
He is not shy of any shot. You've seen the range he was putting up in his first year off the bench. Like, he don't care at all. So
Tibbs gave him that green light.
Tibbs gave him the green light in like game 8. And he was like, yo, bro, just go out there and do your thing, bro. And he was good. You know what I'm saying? So I'm fine with that off the, as a two guard. So like I said, Luka Vildoza being your third guard, your third point guard off the bench, better than Elfrid Payton. You know what I'm saying? And that's your third guard.
Of course.
So you got Alfred, you got Alfred. Hopefully not. You got Colin, Derrick Rose, and then you got those. That's a good
But
point.
isn't Rose a free agent?
He's coming back. He's not going to.
Yo, Dre, who made you mad, bruh?
What you
Dre
mean?
tired. Dre tired.
Dre got his arms folded.
Oh
Jay
no, I
trying to
always do that. I sit back. I do this.
he trying to stay with it.
Yeah.
He got to keep because I know if Dre stays still too long, it's over. The eyes gonna close. And
Yeah, I gotta keep moving.
Nah, but like I said, we're gonna get out of here. But you know, I think there's a lot that that team can offer, and I'm not like I said, I'm not mad at quickly and somebody like Duncan as your two, and you know having a better lineup. To me, I think you sign and then you get another wing, and that third two guard could be somebody like Trey Mann. You know what I'm saying? And then you have RJ and Reggie and hopefully somebody else there because
I don't want Reggie. I don't want Reggie no more.
Yeah,
I don't want Reggie back, bro.
I don't want Reggie back either, but I mean,
Duncan is.
I think there's a lot of other. First of all, we already spoke about it. The free agent that the free agent wing that I wanted last episode, and that was Will Barton. So hopefully, that's something that they can go for at a good price and make happen because I'm having him come off the bench. And
he's not leaving the Nuggets.
Why not? He's not starting over there. He's not. Is he still starting over there?
Yes, he's starting over there. They don't got Gary Harris no more. He's starting.
But you got to pay this guy, and you got a lot of other guys to pay. He's a free agent this year, and he's gonna be asking for some money. So that's just where the cookie crumbles for that.
Yeah, getting Will Barton will make up for them not getting Malik Beasley. I was mad as hell they didn't go after Malik Beasley. I understand he had the charge and everything. He in jail right now as we speak.
Didn't they have him?
No, I'm talking about the Knicks.
The
Knicks didn't go after him.
Yeah.
And I felt like he would have been a huge upgrade over Reggie. I told Cat every time I see Reggie on a fast break or every time I see Reggie dribble more than twice, I start holding my breath. I start clenching my butt cheeks.
I suck my teeth.
Disasters around the corner.
I suck my teeth.
Like I know something bad's about to happen, bro.
Yeah.
That play in the playoffs when the Knicks was on a run and he was out on the break and he double dribbled, bro. That play lived rent free in my head, yo.
Yeah,
like, you can't do that in the playoffs, yo.
Yeah, that was bad.
Can't do that in the playoffs. That play lived rent free in my head. I think about that play all the time.
But this is why they said we need wings. They know they don't want to run into a situation where they got to bring him back. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to run into that situation. So I wouldn't feel bad at all if Reggie didn't come back next year. You know what I mean? Like, thank you for your contribution, Reggie.
Thank you for your services. Appreciate you, but
nice, right?
Good riddance.
Yeah, good riddance. Good riddance. I'm good. But you know, it's getting late. And my kids need to get in bed. They over there trying to remind me that I gotta be a dad. But yeah, man, look for more word on this. I think we're gonna see something happen here, if I'm honest, before the draft. You know what I'm saying? And it might be including some guys we don't want to see go. So we just gotta be ready for that. As Knicks fans, we gotta get used to the fact that
them go.
You know what I mean? We can't get so tied to a lot of these guys. You know what I mean? And then we trade them Knox and Frank. Yeah, come on, they don't want
Kano. I like Trey Murphy. I was actually talking to Cap about Trey Murphy earlier.
Yeah, it definitely was.
I'm a big Trey Murphy fan. I'm a big Moses Moody fan too.
Moses Moody is another one. Yeah, man.
I wouldn't be mad at Trey Murphy. I wouldn't be mad at Trey Mann. I wouldn't be mad at Moses Moody.
Right. I mean,
I think Moody and Murphy are safer than Trey, actually.
And I think that's why they might want to try to keep the 19th pick and give up a couple players with the 21st, just so they can still find a way to do something. I still think they try to move up somehow, just to be safe and get Trey Mann if they really want him, because I don't think they think he's going to make it all the way to 19.
So let me ask you this: well, his talent would suggest that he shouldn't. Right. If they keep 19, right, and they lose 21 in a trade, right? Let's say they make the Sexton trade. How much you think 19, 32, and what is it, 58?
The worth of it?
Well, yeah. Well, how far you think that'll get us?
1932 and 50 something, 51,
I think it's 58.
58.
I think that
Yeah.
that might be able to get us Shy
think-
Gilders.
No,
No, I'm talking about no. I was talking about how far would it move us up in the draft?
Up in the draft.
Assuming we made the trade for Sexton.
Right, 1931 and 58. I think gets us to a solid 14.
So that's a lottery pick. That's the Warriors pick.
Yeah.
The Warriors
I
already
don't-
got the Warriors already pick at 7, so they might be looking to move one of
They
those.
can move up to they can move to 14 because they don't want to bring in a bunch of young guys. They already brought in their number 1 pick last year. Who was what's his name?
That young kid.
Wiseman.
The big man, James
Yeah,
Wiseman.
yeah.
James Wiseman. So I don't think they're gonna draft 2 more young guys this year. I just don't see that happening. You know what I'm saying?
Honestly, though, I would love to take that 14 pick off their hands, but I feel like they probably gonna look to
Still not
use
close
that
enough.
7. They're gonna look to use that 7 and that 14 pick to probably get a big time player. I'm thinking.
I wouldn't be surprised.
You think
But
Detroit would?
I think that's just the range that you go for. You still got to try to get within that range.
Because they still in championship mode, so they probably not looking to get another rookie. They're probably looking to get a player.
Right,
so if they can make a trade for Bradley Beal or somebody like that and use those picks, I don't think it would be.
So
I mean, they still got Wiggins. Wiggins is a great trade package.
Well, they don't want to pay the repeater tax on Wiggins either. So
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I think that's something that they could do if they want to trade Wiggins and 2 picks for Beal. I think that's something that even Washington sees is, oh, that's interesting. You're gonna give me Wiggins 7 and 14?
If I'm Washington, I'll make that trade.
Absolutely. You kidding me?
In this draft, I make that trade, yo.
Yeah, in this draft.
So, only thing I'm worried about is Washington getting 14, looking for a shot creator to replace Bill, and thinking that man is the perfect fit.
And this is why we have to do our due diligence to move up. Now, this is the only reason why I'm scared of making a Colin Sexton trade. Is
because you lose that 21st pick.
You lose that pick. You lose the pick that will get you up to, if you can move the 19, 21, and 31st pick, I think that gets you into the top 10.
If Detroit will move
depending on the team, No, I think Detroit's keeping their picks. They're looking for
they picking Cade, bro.
Yeah,
like,
they're picking.
If they don't pick, they'd be crazy not to pick Cade.
Yeah. Detroit's not moving it. Well, I wouldn't be surprised if they traded with who knows how they feel. Let's just say we don't know how the Rockets feel about Kevin Porter Jr. and they package Kevin Porter Jr. in that pick for the first pick. So
I'm picking Cade, bro. That's crazy to me, bro. Like, there's no way I let go of that pick.
Would you trade for Westbrook now?
Would I trade for Westbrook if I'm the Knicks? Nah, I'm not trading for Russell Westbrook. I like Westbrook, but
yeah, not for New York.
Nah, I'm good on that, bro.
I mean, Colin reminds me a lot of Westbrook.
You know what, bro? You put me on the spot, yeah. I would really have to look at it. Be honest with you. But I probably would say no.
To who?
To Westbrook. Like, that contract is absurd, bro.
I don't know.
I would have to look at it.
I'm not doing it. No, I'm not doing it.
I'm a research guy, bro. So I can't answer that right now.
I mean, we all said no to Westbrook, and then later on in the season, when they start turning up, then it's like, oh, maybe we should have.
Yeah, some guys did. Some guys definitely went crazy, but I still was cool. I was cool with not having them. Yeah. I wasn't like, oh my God, we should have went out and got them. See, like Knicks fans see a little something from somebody and they lose their minds, yo.
Yeah, they do.
We definitely got options this year. Yep. I think that the Knicks could easily. I think the Knicks could make picks 19, 21, trade 32 and 58, maybe move up to like 28, something like that, and get another guy. But I don't think they make 3 picks. That's the thing. I like SGA, but are the Thunder really? How serious are the Thunder about moving him? I
They
don't know.
trying to gain all the picks.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm not
I
sure.
don't know what they doing in OKC though, bro. Because like,
I don't have a clue. I can't give you an answer about OKC.
like how many picks you want?
Like, how many young guys are you going to keep drafting every year? Like, this is my
Like
thing.
at some point you got to build with somebody. That's my thing.
Yes,
And like,
somebody has to be your main piece, and you build around them. And not even that. Just like we saw this year, how successful can you be with a bunch of young guys? It's not really going to work right away.
usually it don't work. Not right away.
Unless they just still haven't found their guy, so they're gonna keep searching.
Yeah,
but either way, that has nothing to do with us.
It's hard to replace Kevin Durant.
Listen, and Westbrook and
Westbrook
and Carmelo. But anyway, man, they're pretty crazy situation over there. I mean, listen, Sam Presti, like me and Tune talked about it earlier. Sam Presti fell off. I don't know what's going on with him. He just dropped.
Yeah, he be over managing, bro. He be over managing over there.
Yeah, like come on, like, I do think something else.
He on his Phil Jackson right now. He just like, you know what, I'm about to be out here.
He's sleeping and shit
and just dip off.
And then sleeping at the combine.
Be the first GM to gain all the picks in the draft.
Yeah, right. and then what are you gonna do with that? Nothing at all.
It's just gonna be the OKC Thunder across the whole board. Every round, OKC.
That's terrible. That's terrible management. But anyway, that's all we got right now. We'll see what else comes out. There was some, trade talk with some other guys, but we had enough of that talk tonight. So that's all we got for you guys. Rick the Ruler, you got anything you want to input towards the end of the show?
Nah, I think everybody needs to just stop calling Ben Simmons a point guard. And I think we all could just sleep a little better.
Yeah. He's not a point guard, in my opinion. I mean, he has point guard abilities, but he's not a point guard. You know what I mean? But that's what it is. Tune, how about you? Any last words, parting words?
No, I mean, I agree with Rick. Ben Simmons is a stretch forward. And
a stretch forward without a jump shot.
My dream for this offseason is
what is he stretching? He's stretching the paint.
He stretches his arms around his new girlfriend. That's what he's doing.
Everything inside the 3-point arc is all red. Like that's the thing. But yeah, what was you saying?
You see your dream for?
Oh, my dream right now for the offseason is since we mentioned Colin Sexton is a shooter. I guess Duncan Robinson, Kelly Oubre, and Norman Powell. That's it.
I don't know why y'all like Oubre.
And he's gonna want 20 mil. I'm not paying that guy. It's not happening.
No, but you can negotiate where you don't have to pay him. Because we need grittiness. We need an athletic man that can attack the basket.
You gotta think about it though. He made 15 mil this year, 14.4 or something like that mil this year. So it's not much of a difference. He's gonna ask for more. So even if you don't give him what he wants, he's still gonna make like 17, 18 mil. And I'm not paying him that.
Yeah, I guess.
You're right.
I'm good on Oubre.
Yeah, I'm not paying Oubre that. Yeah. It's I mean, if you strike out on everybody, you have to spend the money. So I see them doing it then. If you have to spend the money, no. But
I'll be sick, bro.
What other options is in the free agency this year?
Like I said, Will Barton, Duncan Robinson. There's a lot of wings out there that outside of
I told you I like McDermott over Oubre just because
we had McDermott though.
So what? I don't care if we had him before. That don't mean.
I think he was good.
He was pretty good. And he's a legit 40% 3-point shooter. Yeah. And I'm tired of hearing people say the Knicks need shooters, and then we go out and say let's sign Kelly Oubre, who's a 32% career 3-point shooter.
No, I'm not. No, he's not shooting for me. I want him for the grittiness and attacking the basket.
I love all of that. I love all of that.
Yo, but you gotta think about it. If you have Colin Sexton, Oubre, RJ,
Colin Sexton will get you that.
First of all, no. Just think about the offense. When you have Colin, RJ, Oubre, Mitch, and Randall, all 5 of them attacking the basket. Every damn play, because maybe one or two of them think about
Yeah.
shooting outside of the paint. Maybe one or two of them. Like
Not
that
three of
offense
them.
will look disgusting.
RJ, Julius, and Colin will shoot outside.
Yeah, Randall, he's been taking more shots out there.
Efficiently though, the only one that's shooting efficiently outside the paint is Colin, and that's it.
And no, Julius shot good this year.
Yeah, but I'm talking about Julius shot.
I know
good.
what you talking about,
I
bro.
get what you mean.
I know what you're talking about.
Catch and shoot and pull up is completely different.
You talking about legit. You talking about legit spacers, bro. Like a guy who just, like McDermott is a legit spacer, bro. Yeah. Hey, that's NBA proven, bro. That's signed and certified.
And you need a bunch of those guys for the cheap that can just shoot. Because if you look at the Hawks, you got Bogdanovich, you got Kevin Herter, you got Gallo. Like, you know what I'm saying? A bunch of guys like, yeah, you might not have to pay them a lot of money, but they can shoot the lights out the gym, and they space the hell out of the floor so that when you get caught up in the paint with three people on you, you can just dish it out to one of them. And they're gonna knock it down more like that.
I was hoping we got Brogdon. Oh,
Brogdon's another man.
What?
A trade for Brogdon. I heard.
No, not Brogdon. Buddy Hield.
I was big on that a while ago, but not anymore.
We've had this discussion.
Yeah, we've had the discussion. Yeah, a trade for Buddy Hield.
It's 3 years left on that deal, bro. Like,
yeah, it's scary.
I like him. Like, I don't know, bro.
I mean, you figure the budget for mouthpieces is going to be too high.
You figure though, if we sign a guy like, that's funny as hell. if you sign a guy like Duncan Robinson, you're probably gonna pay him for the next 3 years anyway. So I guess it's really about, would you rather have Duncan Robinson or Buddy Hield? I mean,
but Duncan, I feel like he's a small forward. He's not really a shooting guard. I mean, he could play shooting guard, but ain't he like 6'7"?
He might even be taller than that, yo. He's pretty tall.
He's tall,
yeah. He got a shot too, so I'll take him. And especially if he plays the exact same role as Reggie, like it's gonna be way better. Because he would only be good for like a quarter and a half, and then after that it's just nothing.
And Duncan could do some things. Like Duncan could do a few things off the dribble too.
Yes, exactly.
And he can actually throw a pass a little bit.
Yeah, more than Randall,
more than Reggie. I'm talking about.
I mean,
like Reggie couldn't. Reggie literally couldn't dribble more than twice, bro.
Exactly.
Like if
just too much for his brain.
If Duncan is on a fast break, I'm not like holding my breath, scared to death about what he about to mess up.
Yeah, he's not going to dunk, but he'll get that layup.
Yeah. I mean, I'll be afraid for him to dribble because he's not that good of a dribble. Duncan?
I mean, I'm trusting Duncan. I'm trusting Duncan more than than Reggie. I mean,
still better than Reggie.
That's sad. And that's sad.
That's what I'm saying. It's an automatic upgrade. So I'll take it anyway.
Reggie was big shook the dribble, bro.
It's because of his dreads. They keep slapping him in the back of his neck.
No, they were slapping him in his forehead during the game. That was the problem.
Oh yeah.
He's like, who that?
Like, oh yeah, they found me, ref. Like, it was your hair, Reggie. Chill out. But I don't know. My bad. We went off the rails again because we started talking about Buddy Hield.
Cat tried to end this podcast.
Yeah, but then he asked another question.
But then he asked another question. Nah, I was like, I gotta give y'all your outros, man. I gotta give y'all. That's how I gotta end the show off. Y'all talk about Buddy Hield and all of that, but listen. Y'all gotta chill out, bro.
Yo, leave Buddy alone.
Nah, Buddy ain't had nothing to do with this conversation, bro. But Joe, man, you got any parting words?
Man, you already know what I'm gonna say, bro. Like, appreciate what you do, man. Just keep it going. Know what I mean? And just love the grassroots movement, man. This Knicks grassroots movement. That's all. That's all I got, man.
Yeah, man. I appreciate that. Bro. Always. And thank y'all for coming. Hopefully Buddy wasn't watching. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he didn't catch any of the jokes. Nah. Listen, man. I really appreciate all y'all for coming out and watching us, even the troll, our resident troll Dante, and appreciate you for being consistent. You know what I'm saying? Because I remember Dante was one of the first people telling us he likes sitting there listening to us, even though he's not a Knicks fan. So this is why I appreciate him trolling, because I know that's his way of not being a Knicks
For
fan
him?
for his brain. You know what I'm saying? Like he has to tell himself he's not a Knicks fan, so he can sit here and listen for the whole hour and change that we sit here. But yeah, man, that's all we got. There's gonna be some more news, and we'll be back. So
Yep.
until next time, man.
All right.
Peace.
Peace.